What's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Still a couple of matches remaining, I think about 5 or 6, well 5 I think. And then we can go to like the grand finals from this year. So like about 2 weeks, right? First deck list we have ABC's 44 card main deck list featuring Brilliant Fusion. It's paired up against like one of the most anti-meta decks, anti-climatic decks here in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup, and that's True Draco. A very tough matchup I guess for ABC, but same for True Dracos. I mean, if you look at the ABC deck list, the deck is main decking multiple Twin Twisters, and of course has ABC Dragon Buster to like dodge Monarch's Erupt and Skill Drain. So ABC could definitely have a chance against, and we see here that True Draco is like the favorite of winning this particular matchup with 84%. That's quite a lot, but still the match still needs to be played, right? But I quite feel the same way, even though there are still, well, there are definitely chances for ABC to take this one. Obviously, True Draco definitely doesn't want to go first, right? Especially with the 6th card, Card of Demise, etc. And of course the Spell and Trap True Dracos to pop some of your opponent's stuff. Either under Dweller, the deck is, the deck can definitely function. So this is, I think, my desired setup with Abyss Dweller. Dweller will definitely be destroyed during his turn, so I definitely could afford the effect during my own turn to set up ABC Dragon Buster. And of course, Buster during the opponent's turn is something I need to get rid of something, and best case scenario, get rid of the True King Field spell, for example, get rid of Diagram. But yeah, if like True Draco is smart enough to play, at least they can definitely play around that by dropping the True Draco monster first, and then, you know, like force out the Buster. Anyway, long story short, I get Card of Demise. It's such a ridiculous card, especially like against older decks. Much older than ABC's, like drawing 3 cards, like +2, 3 free cards is just flat out ridiculous, and you know, like, the card just power creeps the entire entire decks before it. Anyway, this is, I think, a decent setup, but again, Castell forced out the back row. I mean, it was kind of wishful thinking, right? I'm not really sure how many sets there were, but they definitely would have been like Skill Drain or Monarch's Erupt or Rivalry of Warlords to get rid of the Castell, I guess. Or, well, yeah, we get rid of the Dweller, so Rivalry of Warlords wouldn't have done that much. Then again, it would have done something if Castell still stays up on the field, prevent me from going for machines, that is. But this again, it's like a very long duel, and again, the option from my opponents well, it's like a lot of big beat sticks and just floodgates, I guess, right? But I still have a couple of chances here, and with chances I mean draw Twin Twister. I need to draw Twin Twister, hard draw Twin Twister, and then I can still go for a game, especially after this big push. So Draco definitely helpful against True Dracos, especially because of the field spell, giving the deck some extra protection, and thanks to this double attack I can bring him down to like 1900 life points. So if I'm able to draw a Twin Twister during the next turn, or maybe the follow-up turn after that, I can definitely still win this duel, but I need to draw that Twin Twister. So again, okay, Diagram is cool, a lot of pluses, not activating Card of Demise, I get why, not really sure how many cards are left in the main deck, I think about 5, so yeah, that kinda explains it. And here I have to top deck Twin Twister, but nope, of course, Dimensional Barrier, like the amount of times I drew Barrier in this matchup is ridiculous. I mean, if this matchup would have been against something like Pendulum Magicians, then you know you're never going to draw Pendulum, or you're never going to draw Dimensional Barrier. So again, I still have a chance. I need to draw a Twin Twister. No, the Dead Brilliant Fusion, of course. A Twin Twister again could have popped like Rivalry and the other set, and then I would have been able to go for Utopia, right? Utopia the Lightning Tour deck for a game, but still no Twin Twister, and I still have a chance. So I need to draw the Twin Twister. Where is the Twin Twister? There are still 2 Twin Twisters in the main deck, and now is a chance to draw it. Draw Desires, immediately activate it, and no Twin Twister. Apparently both of them got banished off of the Desire, so I lose this one, quite unfortunate. So game number 2, this opening hand is not good. Garnet is terrible, Maxi is terrible against the matchup, but there was still a chance of me going for the first turn ABC Dragon Buster thanks to Bujin Tsukuyomi. With the draw effect, I think the field spell, the Union Hanger, was my only option to get out the Buster, and luckily I draw it, so I'm still very much live in the duel, even though that opening hand was quite terrible. So again, definitely going to banish the spell, keep my Solemn Strike alive. Solemn Strike is decent against something like 2 Dracos. It's, well, most of the time just a sitting duck, I guess, for their spells. Heritage and, what's the other one? You know which, Heritage and... you know which one I mean, the draw one and, yeah, both of them draw. Oh man, the deck has so much draw power. Anyway, so Diagram is fine. The Trick Line is okay, I guess, but yeah, Heritage, there it is for like 2 draws again, doesn't make sense. I believe there was a card that the mice activated a little bit earlier, was it? Yeah, I think so, card that the mice activated indeed. But during the damage step here, well, yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? He got the Surge, but again, he used up all of his normal summons, and I finally top deck a Twin Twister, so I'm still in a duel. I get rid of the face down, not really sure what that face down was. Was it Monarch's Erupt or Skill Drain or whatever, or Rivalry? But in this case, yeah, thanks to Twin Twister, I can finally win this one. So I need to just top deck Twin Twisters. Long story short. Okay, so game number 3, again opening the Garnet. Guys, like 44 cards in the main deck, and you're still opening Garnets, and off of Bujin Tsukuyomi you're drawing Dimensional Barrier. Yeah, must be nice. What can I do? Like, in before my... I'm not sure, but in before my next draw is something like Maxi, or maybe the 3rd barrier, right? Anyway, so going for like gold and silver gadget shenanigans, I can, well, still do stuff. Garnet. Nah man, this is like ridiculous. It just I got a bit triggered off of this. Yeah, no reason to play on. So game number 4, I still have a chance. I think I have an ABC Dragon Buster live, not really sure. Yeah, indeed, with the Abyss Dweller during my opening turn. Again, Dweller is definitely not going to survive. Any true Draco monster can just attack over it, unless the opponent, well, either is, I guess, well... is well, stupid, I guess, to, you know, like, not attack or whatever, or he's just not drawing any monsters, but that's not the case. There is Maiden, well, Dweller is quite useless here on my side of the field, and probably a Rivalry of Warlord set could already get rid of the, like, small beatstick being Dweller. Anyway, so the field spell definitely comes in okay. The Castell forces out one of the floodgates, being Rivalry of Warlords. That's fine. I can still go for a big push, and that's a big weakness of true Dracos, is as soon as you can get rid of their monster, they don't really play any traps or spells that protect their life points. I mean, they have like Monarch's Erupt, Skill Drain, Rivalry, but all of those cards like don't really stop attacks or negate attacks or whatever. So just get rid of their monster and then you can make your big push. Opponent left at 400 life points and I still have a chance, but again, yeah, ABC Dragon Buster, what I was talking about, kind of dodging the Skill Drain or Monarch's Erupt, because again, upon resolution about the effect of banishing something, ABC Dragon Buster is not being considered phase up on the, well, it's not phase up on the field. It's just, as you know, it's a cost, I believe, to, you know, tribute itself. Anyway, long story short, the Dark was quite crucial here because of the field spell. I think I had only one ABC Dragon Buster left in my extra deck, and of course, well, no, I don't think it matters. Again, I think I can do enough damage, right? Oh no, right, the Apocalypse, yeah, Apocalypse definitely was there to, you know, like half the attack during the damage step to destroy the full Buster, and that would have been game for 2 Dracos eventually. So yeah, the Dark Wall definitely came in clutch indeed. So yeah, game number 5, and it all comes down to this. My opening hand is ridiculous. Again, the Dimensional Barrier, I think 2-dimensional barrier, again a Maxi, and okay, Foolish Burl is cute. But it's just good, I guess, for a follow-up play and for the potential first turn Buster, but this is what I needed during my opening turn. And if I was able to draw into the field spell with Bujin Tsukuyomi, was able to get out Buster, and seeing that my opponent didn't really have like a good hand, although I see the Raigeki now. I'm not really sure if Raigeki was part of the first 6 cards. I mean, Raigeki could have forced out a Buster, so then again I would not have been able to negate or get rid of the diagram. So yeah, Raigeki probably would have sealed the deal then, I guess. So yeah, Raigeki is going to seal the deal now, I guess. So Buster is going to banish or try to banish the diagram. But the problem is that the true Draco engine is just so strong. All the pluses, the big beat sticks, and more pluses off of that. You're just punishing your opponent for like playing the game, for activating monster effects or activating any effects. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, what can I do? No Twin Twister and quite some average draws, average hands like Maxi, multiple barriers, right? And I needed some extra luck drawing Twin Twister, but that's how it is. And by this, True Draco wins this particular matchup, and we'll move on to the we'll still be live here in the Cross-Banlist Cup. Next matchup, Monarchs versus Pendulum. So feel free to leave your prediction. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.